1. In the context of ETCP, which approach best aligns with adult learning principles when introducing a new technical concept? A. Presenting lengthy theoretical lectures without context. B. Using problem-based scenarios relevant to learners' job roles. C. Delivering memorization-based drills with no application. D. Providing minimal explanation and expecting independent research. 2. When designing an ETCP module, which evaluation method ensures the highest reliability in measuring skill acquisition? A. Multiple choice recall tests. B. Peer-to-peer feedback surveys. C. Performance-based assessments in simulated environments. D. Open-ended, reflective essays. 3. Which of the following most effectively addresses diverse learning preferences in ETCP training? A. Providing only written manuals and documentation. B. Using a mix of video demonstrations, hands-on labs, and group discussions. C. Delivering all content via synchronous webinars. D. Offering extensive reading assignments without interaction. Or, during curriculum development for ETCP, which steps should occur first to ensure alignment with organizational goals? A. Develop detailed lesson plans. B. Select instructional materials. C. Conduct a comprehensive needs analysis. D. Schedule instructor availability. 5. In ETCP mentorship programs, what is the primary benefit of using the GROW model? Goal, reality, options, way forward. A. It eliminates the need for mentor-mentee dialogue. B. It provides a structured framework for guiding development conversations. C. It focuses solely on technical skill assessment. It standardizes compliance documentation. 6. Which communication strategy is most effective when delivering critical ETCP updates to a globally distributed workforce? A. Sending long, detailed emails with technical jargon. E. Hosting live sessions in one time zone only. C. Using a combination of asynchronous video updates and live Q&A sessions. D. Publishing updates solely in internal newsletters. 7. When measuring ETCP course effectiveness, which metric directly evaluates behavioral change on the job? A. Learner satisfaction ratings. B. Knowledge test scores. C. On-the-job performance observations. D. Course completion rates. 8. In the context of ETCP regulatory compliance, which practice best ensures training content remains current? A. Conducting content reviews every 5 years. B. Assigning compliance ownership to a dedicated subject matter expert. C. Allowing trainers to update content at their discretion. D. Relying on participant feedback alone for content accuracy. 9. Which principle of adult learning theory is best applied by allowing ETCP participants to set personal learning objectives? A. Readiness to learn. B. Orientation to learning. C. Self-directedness. D. Reinforcement. 10. When building an ETCP course evaluation plan, which model provides a comprehensive framework covering reaction, learning, behavior, and results? A. ADDIE model. B. Bloom's taxonomy. C. Kirkpatrick's 4 levels. D. Cold's learning cycle. 11. In ETCP mentoring, which behavior best demonstrates active listening? A. Preparing responses while the mentee speaks. B. Interrupting to offer immediate advice. C. Paraphrasing the mentee's statements to confirm understanding. Avoiding eye contact to reduce pressure. 12. Which curriculum development step ensures ETCP training modules are measurable and outcome-driven? A. Drafting broad topic lists without objectives. B. Writing smart learning objectives aligned with job performance. C. Creating slides before defining assessment criteria. D. Using pre-existing content without modification. 13. What is the most effective way to address resistance to ETCP curriculum updates? A. Enforcing mandatory participation without explanation. B. Providing transparent rationale and involving stakeholders early. C. Ignoring feedback from resistant participants. D. Minimizing communication until rollout. 14. Which method is most suitable for formative evaluation during ETCP course delivery? A. End-of-course summative exams. B. Real-time learner feedback and quick polls. C. Annual performance reviews. D. Post-training ROI analysis. 15. In ETCP, which mentoring strategy helps mentees develop problem-solving autonomy? A. Giving them direct answers to every challenge. B. Encouraging them to explore multiple solutions before suggesting one. C. Avoiding difficult topics to reduce frustration. D. Restricting conversations to compliance issues. 16. Which communication principle is key when designing ETCP technical documentation for diverse audiences? A. Using highly technical terminology throughout. B. Keeping sentences concise and using visuals where possible. C. Assuming all readers have the same level of expertise. D. Providing minimal examples to encourage self-study. 17. What is the most effective approach for aligning ETCP training with Ericsson's compliance requirements? A. Embedding compliance topics as optional reading. B. Partnering with compliance officers during curriculum design. C. Leaving compliance considerations to post-training audits. D. Outsourcing compliance checks to external vendors without review. 18. When using Kirkpatrick's model, which level measures ROI for ETCP training? A. Level 1. B. Level 2. C. Level 3. D. Level 4. 19. Which instructional strategy supports Ericsson engineers in applying ETCP concepts immediately on the job? A. Case-based learning with real-world scenarios. B. Memorization of technical definitions. C. Passive observation of instructor demonstrations. D. Reading lengthy documentation without practice. 20. When mentoring ETCP participants, what is the most effective way to give constructive feedback? A. Deliver feedback publicly to encourage competition. B. Provide specific, behavior-focused, and actionable feedback privately. C. Focus solely on negative aspects to ensure improvement. D. Use vague generalizations to avoid conflict. 21. Which tool is most appropriate for gathering data on ETCP learner satisfaction? A. Competency checklists. B. Pulse surveys or post-training questionnaires. C. Observation of job performance. D. Compliance audit reports. 22. Which factor most strongly influences the motivation of adult learners in ETCP programs? A. External rewards only. E. Fear of job loss. C. Relevance of training to their current job roles. D. Mandatory attendance policies. 23. Which assessment type best measures higher-order cognitive skills in ETCP technical training? A. Multiple-choice recall questions. B. Fill-in-the-blank questions. C. Simulation-based problem-solving. D. True-false questions. 24. What is the primary purpose of conducting a gap analysis during ETCP curriculum development? A. To identify mismatches between current skills and required competencies. B. To schedule instructor training. C. To benchmark program cost against competitors. D. To evaluate trainer satisfaction. 25. When updating ETCP content, which strategy ensures consistency across multiple training modules? A. allowing each instructor to edit independently. B. Establishing a centralized version control and review process. C. Relying on participants to spot inconsistencies. D. Updating modules only when major errors occur. 26. Which of the following is the best indicator that ETCP mentoring efforts are successful? A. Mentors report high satisfaction. B. Mentees demonstrate improved independent decision-making and job performance. C. The number of mentor-mentee meetings increases. D. Mentors receive recognition from management. 27. What is the most critical consideration when designing assessments for ETCP technical training? A. Making them as difficult as possible to ensure rigor. B. Aligning them with learning objectives and job performance outcomes. C. Using only one assessment format for standardization. Avoiding practical assessments to save time. 28. Which communication method is best for ensuring ETCP participants retain critical safety information? A. Dense technical manuals distributed once. B. Repeated microlearning reminders and visual job aids. C. Annual compliance seminars only. D. Long written policies with no follow-up. 29. What is the most effective way to promote peer learning within ETCP programs? A. Competitive grading systems. B. Facilitated group discussions and collaborative projects. C. Assigning individual work exclusively. D. Limiting communication between participants. 30. Which principle of andragogy emphasizes the importance of linking ETCP training to real-world challenges? A. Internal motivation. B. Readiness to learn. C. Orientation to learning. D. Experience as a resource.